Hello, my name is Nanny Burhuh, and today I'm going to be reading you a story. It's called The Two Brothers. One day, an orc named Paul was sitting in his home, chilling on his bed. He was thinking about his brother Barry, who he hadn't seen for 10 years, since he moved out of town and lived a new life. Paul thought to himself, I do miss my brother. If only there was a way of meeting up with him. Within a minute, his phone pinged. Paul checked on his phone, and to his surprise, Barry gave him a text message. It read, Hey bro, it's been a while since we last saw each other. I decided to visit my hometown for a few days. Fancy meeting up later for a few pints. Paul texted back to say that he's up for it. This made him feel excited. Later in the afternoon, Paul met up with Barry at the pub somewhere in town. They hugged each other and they said things like, It's good to see you, bro, and I can't believe it has been 10 years. They each got a pint and they sat at the table. They were reminiscing about the good old days. They talked about what's been happening with them since they last saw each other, and they also discussed their future. To them, it was a good catch-up that was well deserved. After a few pints, Paul asked Barry, What do you fancy doing now whilst you're here? Barry answered, I thought about visiting that park that I haven't been to for years, which is not far from here. So they went to the park, walked past the playground, and reminisced about the times when they would often visit the park when they were children. But one of the things they did do as kids was absolutely shocking. Barry asked Paul, whilst we're here, do you fancy doing something that we love to do as kids when we always visit the park? Paul answered, What is it you're talking about? Barry then smiled and answered, I'll show you. Barry undone his belt, his button and zip on his jeans, and he pulled his jeans and pants down. While doing that, he was showing a left foot in place of where the private parts are. Paul laughed and said, Oh yeah, I remember that. This always made Mum mad. She always yelled at us to put our trousers back on and that we were embarrassing her in public. It's just like the good old times. So Paul decided to do the same, but this time his right foot was much smaller. With the trousers down, Barry said to Paul, This calls a good picture of us. We need somebody to take it for us. So Paul stopped a random man and said to him, Would you mind taking a picture of us? He reluctantly agreed and took the picture. He passed the phone back to Paul and scurried off in disgust. He showed Barry the picture and he was impressed with it. Looking at the picture, Barry said to Paul, This is just like the good old times. Then all of a sudden, a random woman yelled to them, Oi! You two, put your trousers back up. You're in a public place. Barry said to Paul, Is it just me? Or has Mum followed us here? The moral of the story is, it is never too late to catch up with a relative or friend you haven't seen for a long time. Burhuh.